Welcome to Made in Montgomery. I'm your host, Susan Kennedy. Agriculture is a major industry here in Montgomery County, but for those of us who live in the suburbs, the dream of becoming a farmer is hard to realize. But you can cross that dream off your bucket list by calling Rent-A-Coop. So these are chickens that are ready to be rented out, per se.
We just got them back a couple days ago,
okay.
all these coops at once, and they're all going to go back out in just another week or so.
The idea was hatched after Tyler Phillips and his partner, Deanna Samata,
oh, this is huge.
Yeah, that is.
built their first coop for Tyler's mother out of scrap lumber with his grandfather's tools.
I built a couple more and I started selling them on Craigslist, just different designs. And then we started selling them with hens and food and bedding. And then my mom came up with the idea. She was driving down the road one day and said, "You should rent them." And she had a lot of ideas before, but this was the one idea where I said, that's actually a really good idea. And right away I knew that's what I was going to do.
Since that first coop more than 2 years ago,
Hello.
their business, Rent-A-Coop, based out of Potomac, has been sitting pretty. The program includes the coop, a couple of egg-laying hens, feed, and bedding for a month. With the growing interest in urban farming, Rent-A-Coop has flourished from a few rentals a month to more than 40, which is something to crow about.
A lot of people don't have the backyard for a horse or a goat. You can learn a lot from chickens. There's so much to learn, and they're very sweet. They're the sweetest of the farm animals. They can really bond to you. She's really nice. And they also lay eggs, so they give you something in return.
It's really it's a hands-on experience, and it's not just for children. It's for adults too. That's what a lot of people come back to us and they say, we love this just as much as our kids, or just as much as the neighborhood kids. I mean, everybody would come over. It would bring communities together. It would bring families together.
I think the chickens are here.
Should we go check it out, guys?
Families like the Spiegels of Gaithersburg.
Whoa, darling, look at that.
Phillips wheeled the coop into the family's backyard, much to the delight of their 2 children, Jack
Good girl.
and Dahlia. Ryan Spiegel serves on the Gaithersburg City Council and supported a local measure to modernize the fowl ordinance. He never imagined his family would reap the benefits of the updated legislation.
The idea is that you're going to have a lot of environmental benefits, you're going to have quality of life benefits to be able to have, your own eggs every day to bring in and eat. And of course you're going to have the educational and psychological benefits for the kids. They're going to be able to play with the chickens, they'll have them as pets, they'll learn about animals, they'll learn about where eggs come from, they'll learn about having to take care of the animals. So it'll be a real wonderful experience for everybody in the family and hopefully for everybody in the neighborhood.
It's a yard in a suburban neighborhood, but we do have a little bit of green space. We have a fence, so hopefully the chickens can roam around. I know that they're supposed to be very friendly, and we get to play with them a little bit, so the kids should have a great time.
She's right next to me, and she doesn't bite.
Phillips says chickens are very social, and since the Rent-A-Coop hens are raised by hand,
She's the nicest chicken in the whole world.
they are incredibly friendly.
What's her name?
They specialize in the Golden Comet breed, which is a cross between a Rhode Island Red and a Delaware hen, both known for their congeniality. Sometimes it takes a little while for renters to become attached to their new pets, but more often than not, when the 4-week rental period is over, many a tear is shed. Are they sad to see their chickens go?
Yeah, the kids are crying all the time.
Oh no, really?
Yeah, almost every rental with a kid, they're crying because they don't want to see them go.
Aww. Of course, if you fall in love with your chickens, the cutest thing you have ever seen in your life.
They're about 1 week.
The program comes with the option to buy, which Phillips says 30% of their customers end up doing. He says they keep their prices low so all different types of people can experience chickens and what they have to offer.
All kinds of people. People that have a lot of money in big backyards to people who don't have much money in small backyards. You have a lot of families with kids are doing it, a lot of daycares, but then you also have just people that have always wanted chickens but were never able to take the leap and jump in and purchase a coop and hens and everything that comes with it.
The idea has been gaining momentum all over the country. Since Rent-A-Coop was conceived, more than a dozen other companies of its kind have sprung up. And if you have any questions while raising your chickens or going through the incubation process, Rent-A-Coop offers a 24-hour chicken hotline for all of your questions.
We have calls all hours of the day, almost every day. We have maybe 5 or 6 calls about chickens, and now that we have 2 different programs, we have twice as many phone calls. We get a lot of calls at maybe a couple calls at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning that say, my chicks just hatched. I don't know what to do. I'm very nervous. Let me know what to do.
The first time that they're chick mamas, so they don't know what to do. They read over it, they know everything, but they just want to be reassured, which is okay.
Walk me through this. So we call them back. We speak to them at 2 o'clock in the morning and tell them how that works.
This might be a double yoker.
It's clear both Samata and Phillips get a lot of joy from the work they are doing. Their goal is to continue to grow the business with the hopes that one day it becomes more than just a nest egg.
Our goal is to get this all across the United States. Both programs, potentially even adding some more educational programs, but ultimately we really want to just get the educational aspect of them down and possibly become part of school curriculums. So we just want to keep going with this. We just think it's so good for especially children to learn, you know, just about being more green, respecting animals, respecting their environment.
I always wanted to start a business that not only made money but did good or improve society while making money. So, and then use that money to give back to society in some other way. So, and this is the perfect business for that.
These are really cute chickens. Look at his little ears.
Well, after going over all the rules for how to take care of the chickens, it's pretty clear that chickens are much easier to take care of than little kids.
Can you hold me, Daddy?
If you think you might want to try your hand at raising chickens, you can find out more about the programs available at rentacoop.com.